In the previous video, we covered the basic settings of the base config. Now, we will focus on the base config's buy settings. In this video, you will learn which sources can open orders in your hopper, what buy settings you can use, how to implement your strategy, and what a trailing stop buy is. There are 4 different ways on Cryptohopper to create buy orders: manual buy, strategy, signalers, and apps such as the Cryptohopper TradingView app. The most important thing to know is that all these options to create buy orders can be used simultaneously. Let's start by going to your buy settings tab. The buy settings in the base config are the default settings your hopper will use for trading. It's crucial to know that if you also use config pools, signalers, or TradingView, then these features can overrule your base config buy settings. This flexibility gives you more trading options when desired. Now let's go through all the buy settings of the base config. This feature allows you to consistently place a buying bid at X% higher or lower than the current ticker price. It will enable you to offer a higher or lower price when you're trying to buy or sell. This could ensure that your orders will be filled better, or that your buy orders are systematically cheaper. Make sure that you don't overdo this. If you want to bid 15% lower consistently than the current price, chances are high that your order won't be filled before it times out. When your hopper creates a buy order, it sends out a signal to your exchange, where the actual buy order will be placed. Here is where you configure the number of minutes a buy order will remain open before the order is cancelled. Since a small portion of your funds are reserved when an order is placed, you may want to cancel orders to have funds free to make other trades. The maximum number of open positions tells your hopper how many open positions are allowed to be open at any given time. This can never exceed the maximum number of open positions that your subscription allows. The only time it can exceed the maximum number of open positions is when you are trading manually, synchronizing positions, or using an app. With this setting, you can tell the hopper how many open positions are allowed for each coin type. Now this is great if you want to diversify and make sure you don't end up with too much of one currency. The total number of open positions will not exceed this calculated value, which is a percentage of the max open positions field. For example, if you allow max 100 open positions and 4% open positions per coin, then your hopper will allow 4 open positions per coin type of 100 total open positions. When you enable cooldown, your hopper will not try to buy a coin within your chosen cooldown period after a buy or sell. This prevents your hopper from buying too much of the same currency when it receives multiple buy signals simultaneously. Select if you want to enable a cooldown period after buys, after sells, or after both. This setting is where you determine the cooldown period in minutes. In the cooldown period after a buy or sell, the coin will not be rebought. When this setting is enabled, your hopper will only allow a single open order per coin at one time, except for manual orders. Keep in mind that multiple positions of a currency can still be open. This can be configured with max percentage open positions per coin. This prevents getting stuck with too many positions of the same coin. Do note that an order is when you tell the exchange that you want to buy or sell the currency. When you have purchased a currency, it changes to a position, and Cryptohopper is waiting to make a profitable sell. If this setting is enabled, then your hopper will only buy coins if there has been a positive change percentage within a predetermined time frame, and this is configurable in the next step. If there are no positive coins, the hopper will not buy with your strategy. This could ensure that you only buy when there is positive momentum. Configure the time frame for your hopper to check if there are only positive pairs. For example, if you configure 1 day and all markets go down in that 1 day time frame, then your hopper will not buy. When this setting is enabled, all your positions of the same currency will always be merged. When you enable auto merge, the max positions per coins won't be taken into account, as all positions will be merged into one position. Now let's switch gears and review the buy settings related to coins and amounts. The quote currency, as we learned in previous videos, is the coin you use to buy other cryptocurrencies. The quote currencies available to you will differ depending on your exchange. Under allowed coins, you can see 2 tables, one labeled available coins and one labeled Selected Coins. The available coins list all coins that are available on your exchange and are tradable using your chosen quote currency. The Selected Coins lists all the coins you have allowed your hopper to trade. This is one of the reasons why people upgrade their subscription. With a higher subscription, you can have more coins selected, and thus potentially have more trades. This is a hero subscription only feature that allows hero hoppers trading on signals to trade on every coin that the exchange offers for their chosen quote currency. If you are trading on signals, it's recommended that you enable this feature. This slider adjusts the percentage of your maximum quote currency funds you want to spend each trade. Make sure this fits your risk tolerance. If you have a strategy that trades very often, you don't want to spend your whole portfolio at once. This setting indicates the absolute minimum that you need to spend on a trade. If you have a minimum amount set for $10 and you only have $9.90, then your bot will not process an order because it doesn't fit within your allotted minimum amount. The maximum amount allocated does exactly what you think it does. You can give this a set value, for example, $1,000. Once Cryptohopper has spent $1,000, it will no longer process trades until there is room again. Fun fact, you can leave this blank to have Cryptohopper spend 100% of your portfolio. This way, you can take advantage of compound interest. Choose which strategy your hopper will use to make its buying decisions. You will learn more about what makes a good strategy in later videos. For now, just know that you can load a strategy into your hopper, whether it's a marketplace strategy or one of your own. Here's where you add it. If you don't want your hopper to trade on strategy, but only use the signals that third-party analyst sends, this is where you would enable that setting. If you have an aggressive strategy, chances are that your hopper will find more than one potential buy candidate. With the number of targets to buy feature, you can dictate how many of those coins should be purchased. The default is set to one target. When you are using the algorithm intelligence, AI, a few extra features will pop up here. We'll go over those in the AI video later on. Trailing stop buy is a simple yet powerful feature. In a normal scenario, your hopper would purchase a coin the moment the strategy indicated that it's a valid buy. In the likely scenario that your coin falls a bit before moving up, you would initially make a loss, potentially one big enough to trigger your stop loss. More on stop losses in a future video. Instead of purchasing right away, a trailing stop buy holds out for a moment and trails the coin down, only purchasing once the price shows signs of reversal. This feature is very beneficial for long and short-term traders alike. Alright, so that was quite a bit of information, so let's quickly recap what we went over. How to configure your order type, set your hopper's bidding, and how many coins you can open at a time. How the cooldown works, and what positive pairs are. What a quote currency is. How to limit what your hopper is spending in total and per position. How to set up minimum orders. What a strategy is. What the trailing stop buy does. Okay, let's take a 5-minute break here, gather your thoughts, and let's move on to the selling configuration.